Who are those boys? Alright guys, good to see you again on my channel. First video 2019. I got some good stuff for you coming this year. A few modifications we'll go through over it, and yeah, the first one might be in the spring. Here, you know where I live, it's up in the colds, and it's winter time, so been out on vacation. I haven't took the Challenger for a week and a half now, so 10 days installed here. And let's start off with the basic cold start. Let's see how it is. It's a mild day today. It's about 35 degrees Fahrenheit, and might not get the coldest of cold start, but let's hear it. Oh, first off, let me unsecure the car. Ask you, why is it not really that cold of a start? Well, two reasons. First reason being it's pretty warm outside. Second reason is what I want to show you is my car has a block heater and I plug it. So what happens is that the block heater is really just a heating element in the block that warms up the oil. And when the oil is warm, well, the engine makes less noise, and that's what happens. So with this block heater, if you see it here, you know, the oil is about, you know, depending on how cold it is, but it never goes under about 40 degrees. So it's really always lukewarm, and it prevents the engine from, you know, having some abuse, and it's really just for longevity, and it helps a lot when winter starts, so it doesn't require as much effort from the starter to start the car. So it really helps to maintain your engine and help it start in the winter. So basically here from end of December to end of February, we get, you know, minus 15 Fahrenheit. The average is about minus 10 Fahrenheit, so it's quite cold, and this helps quite a lot. And that's one of the reasons, as well as the car doesn't make a really cold start, because the catalytic converter doesn't have to work as much, and because it's already the temperature of the engine is already on a higher spec level. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to show you. What I did as well for the block heater is that I didn't want to open the hood every night, and, you know, come and plug it. So what I did is actually just attach the cable. Usually it comes from this section here. This is where the block heater is situated. You can unlink the cable, and I just basically attach it here just with a random plastic iron attachment. So this way, you know, it's available every night. I come in, plugged it in, and yeah. You know, last year I made quite a few modifications in the filter. I also added the Hellcat air ram intake. In the winter, I close it. You can see that I pop back the lights in it. Air is already cold, so there's no point for more cold air. and there's a lot of snow and debris going out there, so you don't want that. So I close it in the winter. And so we'll go over and then the few modifications next year that I just received some of them already. And other than that, the engine is stock. I unlocked the PCM obviously to get some of the performance out of it as a stock form, and some of the tuning aspect that I need to use this car in winter, and that is the ability with the Diablo tuner to change a tire aspect ratio. It's important, you know, because in winter, these are my winter tires. They're the Nokian Acapellas 5. They're studded, and they don't have quite as much the same height as my summer tires, so I need to revert back to the specification to make sure the odometer and the speedometer reads right. Because what happens is that when you change tire size, obviously the speedometer doesn't know that, and it keeps, most of the time, if you're going on a smaller ratio tire, it will add miles to your odometer that you didn't really drove, and those are called ghosts or phantom miles. And you know, if you want, you know, if you don't want that to happen, you'll need to tune it, because otherwise, you know, if you're making, you know, let's say 6,000 miles in the winter on a smaller size, taller tire, well, you're gonna add about 300 miles to your odometer that you didn't even drove, just because of that factor. So that's something you don't want. Other than that, this year we got a new few cosmetic. You know, I really enjoyed I really like the Rumblebee stripe here in the back that the Scat Pack have. So I'd like to have that on this one. Keep the badging, the Hemi badging. And I was thinking of make my own badge here in the back. Just red RT, ARTIE badge. I don't know what you think, guys. Should I do it or not? I have a prototype 3D printer at the office I could use and make my nice badging. And I was thinking, you know, might be a little sideline that'd be interesting here, you know, to prototype your own badge. And let's see if there's a market for that. I don't know. Maybe there is. Your custom badging, 3D badge made of. Well, my printer prints Kevlar, so we can print it in Kevlar or even carbon fiber. That'd be great. Carbon fiber badge. That could be an idea. Now, yeah, that's about it for now. You know, getting back to the muffler. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you is, if you've been listening to my videos, you've been always hearing the engine and the exhaust on most of my videos, and they're coming out straight from the back. And if you want, I'll show you how I do this. All right, stay tuned.